up, Dokkanners? Welcome to Burst Mode, the newest Burst Mode for the new Vegeta Dokkan event, the Vegeta Nappa Dokkan event. Burst Mode is basically a mode where you can turn any random event into a major endgame level threat if you turn on enough modifiers. What is the point of doing this? The more modifiers you turn on, the more points you get. The more points you get, the higher your point total when you win. The higher your point total means the more burst coins you get. Burst coins can be used to buy songs in the Baba shop. That's not true. Not in the Baba shop. In your profile account shop thing, you can buy different songs. You can equip it to your profile. You can equip it to your teams and whatnot. I'm just waiting for the day that they give us the Nappa active skill, the System of a Down cover in here, because I'm gonna be rocking that forever. But anyway, we're gonna be going through just to get the 8,000 point mission. I managed to get the full max score. I can't believe I didn't think of this on stream. It's so stupid. You can actually go full max score, everything, if you've got the full Saiyan Saga Extreme team. Now, some people don't like this, but look, if you're trying to go for the max score, you probably have to have all the characters and you probably have to have them rainbowed normally. For this one, you definitely don't. You just need to have them, because lately, ever since this burst mode revamp that they've done where you can get 15 stones for missions, the events have been generally easier. Some people are probably okay with that, but I know some people who are very hardcore burst mode players who are kind of bummed out. So we're not going to talk about that, but the point is, this is a much more doable burst mode now, and with a max score, you can get this done with a full extreme team. This guy did not get me in trouble. I took about 400,000 damage tops in slot 3. I did give him a nice dodge, so he dodged a couple. He has some nice defense buffs, but this is a very good setup to do that. We're not going to do that in this run, though. I'm going to lower it down just to 8,000 to get all missions done. For all Dragon Stones, to get 15 Dragon Stones, you only have to get to 7,000. So it's really just up to you. I would advise you at least go 8,000 to get the full mission rewards. We're doing Space Traveling Warriors. If you want to make it easier, you could drop it down to Battle of Wits, but we're going to keep it here. Generally, one of the biggest issues is team costs, so we're going to go to 500 team costs. And then what I like to do is I like to lower the attack. The attack is the problem, because if the enemy hits really, really hard frame 1 before you can get the ball rolling, you're probably going to lose. So we're going to drop down the attack from 3,000 down to 1,000. And then after this, we can still drop it further. So I'm going to remove that. I'm going to remove this. And that's 50 points left that we could remove. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to put this back on. There we go. So now we have no key issues. We can't pick up opposite orbs because we'll hurt ourselves, and we've removed all of the extra attack bonuses. So you could run this team if you want, but I'm going to do something a little bit better. And that's this. This is actually a 408. This is a 408 team cost team. So the premise here is to have Ginyu and Ginyu together. Ginyu plus Frieza, Ginyu plus Dokkan Festival Baby Vegeta, and then we have all the Ginyu Force characters in slot 3, meaning whenever they show up, they will always be accompanied by a Ginyu Force character to give you some nice synergy. So this is what we're gonna run. All right, let's do this. I'll probably skip around. I don't think I necessarily need to do the whole thing, but yeah, everything. Okay, nice. Everything is placed where they're supposed to. So normally, if you turn on the key modifier, you would want to pick all these up so you can get extra key. So I'd always advise going to the right route. So we're doing this. We're doing this. Can I get a 1? Damn it. All right, I'm just gonna skip these. Okay, let's go. All right, so this the Dokkan Festival Baby Vegeta has not come back yet, so if you don't have him, you could throw in somebody else. This is just one of many options that you can run. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do that. And since I've got the Ginyu units all in slot 3, they will never run out of the ability to get their full effects. When there's an ally whose name includes Ginyu, he has guard, he has damage reduction, so he's cool. He doesn't need to get all of his hits in right now. We're going to take some damage here by picking up the wrong type of orbs. See that? Oh, crap. Oops. And there we go. And that's the gambit. That's pretty much it. All we're going to do now is just work our way through. And I want to be honest, I think this probably goes faster if I run the other team. So maybe I should have done it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do a couple of turns of this and just show you how it's done. And then I'm actually going to switch to a Battle of Wits setup. Just for those of you who don't want to do this one and want to run Battle of Wits. Space Traveling Warriors is kind of annoying because there aren't too many good units if you're not on top of the game. Ginyu Force characters haven't come back in a while. The AGL Dokkan Festival Ginyu is available in the Baba Shop. Maybe you don't have that character yet because you don't have enough red stones. So yeah, let's go ahead and do another approach after a couple of turns of this. Or maybe just one turn. You've seen it. Yeah, so freeze the slot 1 is great because he will automatically launch an additional super because he's been hit in slot 1. If there's no attack happening slot 1, you could always put the Ginyu slot 1, move freeze into slot 2 to give him a chance for an additional. So let's go ahead and pick up, I mean, we would hurt ourselves if we pick this up, so I'm going to pick up this. And we're going to pick up this. The more matching orbs you pick up, the faster you regenerate the Dokkan gauge, which means you can do more damage, you can heal faster. I love this team because you can stack attack, you can stack defense, you can get increasingly more lethal, overriding any defense issues that the enemy may have. First of all, the enemy's not that tanky. It may seem like it early, but that's just because you're not hitting very hard. If your health falls below a certain point, the Ginyu could transform into Ginyu Goku, and then he starts stacking attack, and it just gets easier, and it gets faster. So this is, I think, more of a foolproof way to get this done, but your issue might just be that you don't have enough of the characters. Also, links are a bonus. All right, so yeah, you get it. It's easy. Let's get out of here. Let's run a different team. Battle of Wits. All right, now Battle of Wits, we are losing a lot of points here, so we're gonna have to make it up. So we lose 500. We got to make that up a little bit. So let's turn up the attack. Ugh, that might be a little too scary. Let's turn up the attack a little bit. Let's do 1,000. Let me also turn on the key modifier. So that's 7,800. Ugh. I got to turn it up a lot more. Dang. Oh man, if I want to do this, I got to turn this up a lot. All right, let's do that. Okay, that's 8,000. So 400 team costs, 1,500% attack, and we turn everything else on. Okay, so let's try this. Let's try setting up a burst mode for Battle of Wits. Okay, so Battle of Wits, what are some good units? Oh, okay, well that explains it. Because you, yeah, the final boss is gonna be AGL Vegeta. So you bring in double Vegito, I mean it's over. So yeah, let's just do this. Battle of Wits, Earth Protecting Heroes, Fused Fighters, Pure Saiyans. The cool thing about burst mode is that it automatically filters by the category. So Battle of Wits is already in place. So when you do a partial match for Pure Saiyans, Earth Protecting Hero, and Fused Fighters, what you're essentially doing is you are showing all possible units that fit each of those categories combined with Battle of Wits. Pure Saiyans plus Battle of Wits, Fused Fighters plus Battle of Wits, Earth Protecting Heroes plus Battle of Wits. So let's, using that, let's put together a squad here. Oh, do that. Oh my God, Spirit Bombs. Yeah, this is so easy. Oh, I could run these two. Oh wait, no, the team cost. I completely forgot about team cost. Oh crap. Team cost is the thing. Okay. How do we make this less of a headache? Vegito Blue would help. Trunks would help. This guy would help. Ugh, we're falling over. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to tone it down a little bit. Okay. Let's tone it down. Let's take this guy out. So we got our stackers up front. This guy is a good super easy A. We'll throw in Vegito, another good super easy A. We got to remember we're adding this as well. So 77 plus 289, we're actually at 366. So 366 doesn't give us a whole lot of wiggle room. In fact, I don't even think we can do anymore. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to, ugh, I feel dirty. This is a 380 team cost for Battle of Wits. Let me try one with Yamados as my lead. All right, this is a weird Battle of Wits team. Actually, because the team cost here is lower, we're looking at 364. We can actually go back and we can do this, and then we can lower the enemy attack a little bit. Oh, no, we can't. We can only drop it by 50. So we could drop it down to this. Yeah, it's about as much as we can do. All right, let's try this. Just for a little bit. Ultimately, I haven't shown you the full run. I just figured this time around it would be better. Oh, hell no. What? No. No. All right, go for the key. Go for the key. I just love skipping all those key. Stupid. All right, this team seems way worse in terms of synergy. Okay, this guy, I mean, we'll just let him keep going in slot 2 or 3, and we got Vegeta slot 1. This is actually, all right, it's good so far. So let's do this. Okay. We could even just have the 2 Vegetos together. But no. I think having Gamados around is better, because then whenever Trunks shows up, that's the free-to-play Trunks, he will be in the presence of a movie hero, and that will give him extra stats. So let's do this. Yeah, it was a mistake. Okay. What about it like this? Does this work? Screw it. Do this. All right. This is what we're doing. 400 team cost. All right. Lowered this down. Lowered that down. Lowered this down. Copy this. All right. Copy it all. 8,000 points. Raditz. Okay.
All right. Let's do this.
Raditz is gonna solo. Look at that. Look at that. He's just that guy. He's just him. All right, you got it. Time. Skip. Check this out. Check this out. Actually, this is a better team, not gonna lie, than the first version, the one with the baby Vegeta, because this guy just cooks way more. We're fighting a Saiyan Saga enemy, guaranteed crit. We're gonna burn through him so much faster. Yeah, look at me. Look at that. Raditz is the big problem. You could even throw STR Nappa on this team. You get it. You get it. After this rotation, we're going to do another time travel. All right, time skip. Skip now. Watch this. Look at this. Let's skip again one more time. Oh, after this. Look at this. Oh no, I'm so scared. Skip again. Let's do that. And let's do that. I can't believe I'm actually doing this all the way through again. I don't know. I got annoyed that I kept failing and I need to prove a point. But in all fairness, this went way faster. Way faster. 69 million attack. This will be done in 2 turns tops. Oh my god, launch an additional, launch an additional. Damn it. If I put him in slot 3, he actually might have launched an additional. Well, not might have, he would have. Yeah. Ugh. Okay, come on. Next turn's not gonna kill. We just come back here and then we'll wrap it up. Look at how easy this was. Easy. All right, I can't skip. Uh-oh. Whatever, man. It's done. Okay, I got it done. Just